Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now former sixth-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara. And then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. Once again, it's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, and this is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Will be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball.
Oh, Wentz has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
53, ready.
On first down at Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's good. Real right, 20, 32. Libra.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
first down. Here's Mitchell. Trucks over it. Down to the 42, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. On second down, here's Mitchell. And some room to run now. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
53, ready. Alert!
Stafford on first down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Hey, 54. 50, 50, 59.
On first and 10, Stafford buying time to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Double right.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Right, 22.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his lance on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
70! 22!
Now Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers, he scored on the ground and through the air. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Another run with Mitchell. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and of course you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball, because remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game, so you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest, put it away.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They give up the middle to Akers, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right, 22!
Back to throw, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. James Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ready.
On second down, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Right back to Mitchell here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
Yes, sir.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready.
On first down, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man right side is cut complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Stafford. The Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Middle, middle, middle. Hey, red. Give me a radar.
To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll run for it with Akers.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Here's Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give for Henderson running to the right.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and 2, Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Lance now on 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And some space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell with his 14th touchdown of the year.
the second of the game.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, 22!
Throwing again is Stafford. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Stafford.
Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Here we go. Here we go. Check view.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain to go. And a 49er first down.
Lance now on 1st down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Rams have got it back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Rams 45, 49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Stafford on 1st down. Going up top for Kupp. They've got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a love.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Once more with Mitchell.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, 54, 50, 50. Alert! Hurry!
Stafford going to throw it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Again, it's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception.
And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Los Angeles, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down.